What up? What up? It is a Wednesday, 3 o'clock Eastern, means there's got to be a sport on that one of, if not more of the three of us are currently sweating. That's Brad. That's Eric. I'm Eitan. James is producing GoldBoys, OddsShopper. And I think, honestly, fellas, as much as we want, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe on the GoldBoys YouTube, and we've got stuff for OddsShopper.
They not like us.
Three people last night destroyed Major League Baseball. One of them is sitting to, I guess, this way of me, my left and above you. The other two are JD and Prop Father. So there was massive OddsShopper and GoldBoys destruction of Major League Baseball last night. I think we should tap or pat ourselves on. Like, Eric hits one, good job, Shander. Right? JD Prop Father hit one, good job, Brad. Like, this is a community.
Yeah, community win.
The best kind of win, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, let's go through it, right? And for people who just came in here, Christopher Gonzalez, good hit on that home run slip. Absolutely. So that home run slip. So let's look through this, right? Here we have the parlay that JD and Prop Father hit. I know Eric had some home runs, right? You had these guys popping up here. But I think more importantly for Lindy, not only do you have these two cats destroying this three-leg parlay, but how often are you getting on any video with substance, with the plus EV better, with somebody with a record like Eric just stepping out and being like, yeah, I got two home runs here for you tonight, a 2 home run play for you tonight. And he nailed that with Cal Raleigh.
So I've done this twice now in the last month, and I've only ever done it on 3 videos in 4 years of doing content, of making content, of posting my bets, of doing everything. And 3 times ever. And now I'm hit 2 in the last month. It's just absurd. But there are certain times where there's like an unexplainable variable, and then I dig into it and I find out why my sheet is quote unquote broken. And I realize that it's not broken. I have a couple of things that I'm starting to figure out, and it feels good to be able to go on into a video and tell people that a guy's going to hit 2 home runs at plus 3,600, and then he does it. So everybody across the board able to make some nice money yesterday. Not something I'm going to be in a habit of, but I got to say, it's a once in a blue moon thing that feels nice to be right twice out of the 3 times you'll ever throw it out there. I know you and I smashed the Kyle Schwarber one together. That was an awfully fun one.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. Look at that picture. Ducking the internet comments that come from you stupid fuck throwing Cal out. Like, what's wrong with you here?
Delete Life was in full effect on YouTube. Delete Life is hilarious. People saying, what an idiot. You're listening to him talk about whatever. And then he hit the first one and you could feel it coming. And then just full on eruption. But shout out the GoldBoys, because again, that is a massive smash. Westberg, Turner. I mean, come on, guys. You are just ridiculous over there. I was happy to be a part of a couple of those as well. But the 2+ home runs felt really good. That was a ticket of quality, if you will. So shout out GoldBoys for that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was sick. It was funny too, because I saw JD post and I was like, man, I need to stay up to make sure Cal hits a home run. Fall asleep. And the first thing I checked wasn't my bets, was that bet slip, which is amazing.
Right. I think I saw him quote tweet earlier. He must have put out, I have bad news, but I cashed out. And then he came back. It was like psych or some shit like that. Once that thing cashed. So yeah, it was beautiful. I know Eric was like, show me the slips on the 2 home run jack. But here's the beauty of it, right? Like, already, this is the benefit / beauty of what we do. Millville 444. All right, gentlemen. What am I putting on my home run parlay today? Like, right back, keep firing, right? Yeah, I mean, it's nice to clear 150 grand every single time. Don't get me wrong, or 200K, whatever it may be. I'm not minimizing that. But the reality is, hey, we're right back. Like, we are right back today. So let's do this. Where are we right now as far as live sweats are concerned? My jawbreaker is in full effect right now. Brad, what do you have sweating right now? I'm sure the obvious, of course.
I just cashed Simon's first shot in the first half on that shot. I didn't want to spoil it. So that was pretty nice. So now I need Kobe to get 1 shot in the first half and then I need Danielle Mullen to take 2 shots, which is probably not going to happen,
No.
unless England tie it up. But whatever, I'll
That's
take one bet at a time.
Let's root for it to happen.
That was a snipe. That was fun. I like soccer. I like morning soccer more than anything. Being on the West Coast, that is the best part about it, is waking up to sports. I got to wake up to Wimbledon. I didn't have any action on it. I woke up to this. I am on the Netherlands in a very, very real way. I'm an interested observer here in the morning window. Trevor Larnach to hit a home run. I definitely need that one as well. A little bit better than plus 450 over on Caesars for that. So yeah, getting your sweat going early in the morning and then knowing that it's going to continue on for the next 7 hours. It's a good way to live your life.
Yeah, I did. I had this on the DK thing we were doing for Homerfest each week. So we tail 2 other bets that you can take advantage of, promos, what have you. So I used the draw breaker yesterday on the Netherlands. So I love this promo, right? Because it's basically like you're getting 3-way line with the tie no bet built in, to where it's essentially a push. Now, it doesn't mean you officially get it back. So it's technically not that. You do have to bet it. I understand that. But looking good so far here, I think, for everybody involved, with Netherlands up 1-0 early in this sucker here. This thing just got underway. All right. So outside of that, my Tommy Pham home run play is probably dead, but such is life. I'm not looking for, I'm not breaking out the defibrillator anytime soon for Tommy Pham. He's dead. He's dead on arrival. He's got a couple more at bats, but
I think I'm going to get a Larnach at bat here in the next 5 minutes. So that'll be fun to sweat a little bit. Trevor Larnach would be awfully good to see him hit a bomb. It would also be nice to have Bailey Ober go for 6, 7, 8 strikeouts. Had a tiny mini ladder, but that was just my own personal fun to watch this morning.
All right. What about tonight? This is the only soccer game that we have on here. Wimbledon is done.
No, we got a game tonight.
Oh, Copa. I'm sorry. I meant Euro.
Oh, about the same, man.
No. That's my fault. I did not speak clear enough. You're right. I should have clarified that. And we do have Copa, so I'm sure Brad has action there. Again, I just need to take my draw breaker, hopefully either winnings or this thing ends in a push at 90 and I get that bet back so I can tail whatever you have tonight. I did not look at tonight. I just looked at this Netherlands game here. So especially since everybody was just so high on England, just being like, this is it, they're going to bounce back and show up. What do you have tonight? I don't have anything tonight. Lindy, if you have anything, I don't know. But Brad, I'm sure, has like 6 different plays. The VIP probably got 5 already.
Just 1 so far, because I'm sitting on that plus 550 Uruguay. I it's funny. I was just getting my haircut yesterday. And I go to a Spanish barbershop. They don't speak English there. And so every time I freaking say Uruguay, I say it wrong. But then when I say it like them, I sound dumb, So
the second time around, you mean?
Like they say Uruguay, and it just doesn't come out right when I say it. But anyways, I have Uruguay to win the whole tournament. So I'm not taking any action basically like on them to advance. But I did take Darwin Nunez 3+ shots parlayed with Uruguay double chance. I think Uruguay win this one. If at bad comes to worst, they go to penalties, which cashes that leg. Darwin Nunez has taken 3+ shots in every single game. I think he's going to have to continue to be aggressive. This is not a game where you can just go out there, score 1, and think you're going to be able to sit back, because I think Colombia get 1 as well.
Right. Okay. I like it. I can definitely parlay my little winnings onto that one there and tail it and hopefully not tank it. Do you have anything in this game tonight? Or are you just going to pretend that you do to get it out?
I pretend that I do. No, I've never pretended. I just simply tail whatever Brad tells me for soccer, and it's gone pretty well so far.
Me too.
Yeah, I was going to say, I appreciate this individual because he just came into my life, and now I've had some actual. I wish I had gone on that Uruguay futures, but regardless, you got me off of betting America there with all of the backups that you had for Uruguay in that spot. But what is it? Plus 175 you can still get just to win it in regulation on it. And they don't do stoppage like the extra 30 in Copa America. It goes straight to
not until the final. Yep.
Right? Not until the final.
Until the final. So that's always, I think, a little bit interesting, depending on late subs on who you're going to see come in as specialists, or stuff of that nature. I don't know, might have some opportunities to really jump on some fun live stuff just from like a game theory perspective. But I think from the get-go, Uruguay, I'm just coming
Is it
along
not
with.
Uruguay? Is that what you were saying?
It's Uruguay.
Yeah, there is a
Uruguay.
Y. It's like a Uruguay at the end. Do you
Yeah.
how good is your Spanish, Brad?
Not very good.
So
I can
I have
understand a
to
little bit.
ask. Okay, but not to the point where you can come in and just start spitting, "Hey, this is
No.
exactly how I want my hair," and everything like that. Clearly, when you get your hair cut, it looks good. So there's no issue. The end result works. But I'm just curious, like, how did that first interaction go? Did you have a translator? Did you have somebody to help you kind of like explain exactly? Because you don't want to, you're on TV. You can't have
you
a
just
bad cut.
you just tell them what number you want and where you want it. That's
Okay.
then, boom.
Uno,
It's the beauty.
dos, tres.
And they correct you with
One of
Uruguay.
those three.
Yeah.
Uruguay. There you go. I love it. Noor, hopefully I'm not destroying that name. Where can I get y'all's place? Look, GoldBoys.com, OddsShopper.com. We both have Discords. We know that there aren't people who are just in one, right? Everybody's in a lot. So we want you in there, and you can find out more about what Brad's doing at Mr. Brad Thomas, what Lindy's doing at Eric Lindquist, and what I'm doing at Shander Bets. But that's the easiest place. You are going to get Brad's plays. You are going to get our plays. GoldBoys.com, OddsShopper.com, respectively. Katie, let's get this money. Absolutely. Let's do it. All right. We got Brad giving out soccer, Copa America. That should be enough, Katie, right? Like we could end the show and we go out on a high note 10, 15 minutes into this sucker here. All right. Tonight, anything else? I have a little positive regression, I would think, for the Milwaukee Brewers. First 5 money lines, high no bet, minus 135. I understand Myers on the hill. I'm more interested in fading Perez and what I thought would be the game to beat Pittsburgh coming off that Monday game would be yesterday. But look, I mean, that was just an offensive explosion. The Priest comes through. Come on, what are we talking about here? Positive regression. Exact. Come on. Positive regression for Milwaukee, negative regression for this squad here, Pittsburgh. So I took the Brewers minus 135 money line. First 5, tie no bet. Anything else? Home runs. See, people want home runs. Levy, can we talk home run lays tonight or what? Sure. You want a home run? You want a home run? We'll build one right now. What do you got? One. Brad, do you have any have you even looked at anything home run wise before I throw you on the spot? I know Eric does.
Oh shit, penalty. Let me wait, hold on. Let me look at my sheet.
Okay.
You guys go first. Let me look at my sheet.
It's not you guys. Eric hits 2 home runs last night on the same guy. Somebody comes in asking about home runs and he bounces. Like, what the fuck?
No.
What is this?
I pulled up my sheet. I'm not even looking.
What is
the
this?
camera shut off on me. I had too much going. I'm trying to watch the game simultaneously. I'm just absolutely, I mean, this is going to get fun. But obviously not happy about this. That's going to be a penalty, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
That's a soft penalty.
Killing us. All right, let's do this. Let's each get a leg. Brad's going to look at the sheet. I understand that Lindquist is always sniffing when it comes to finding a home run here. Get a nice big
I have a guy who's absolutely going to hit a ball high, far, and he's just improved every month. And he's somebody that I'm constantly just getting more and more impressed by. His name is Wyatt Langford. He plays for the Texas Rangers. And he gets to go up against Griffin Canning plus 520 over on FanDuel, best available line. You're getting a 60-cent disparity between that. Caesars, best place to be looking anywhere. But shout out to Wyatt Langford for just constantly working on this launch angle, getting things more optimal, because you saw it at AAA. He had the absolute stuff, gets called up to begin this season, and he went through some growing pains for a month. And this is just shout out to the Texas Rangers for knowing what they have with him, because there are a lot of times, like we saw with Jackson Holiday, some other kids, you'd get sent down having like a 25 WRC plus through the first month of the season, but they kept him batting up high in the order. Now he is batting cleanup and looking better and better every single time out from a power perspective for me. I don't think I've bet him to hit a homer all season long, but now the prices are just looking too good against Griffin Canning, who gives up power to you, to me, to everybody. He's going to fund are pockets. I generally like lefties against Griffin Canning with a 206 expected ISO, but 174 expected ISO for Wyatt Langford. This is like elite power from the 22-year-old. Give me Wyatt Langford plus 520.
Dude, he's absolutely mashing balls. I'll go with my leg. I'm gonna go Devers versus Sears. Sears had a pretty good outing last time. I don't think that happens again. Wind blowing out. We got lefty, so wind blowing out. What is that direction? That direction. Oh, it'd be this direction on camera. This direction on camera. You know what I'm talking about.
I got you.
Hold on. If you guys want some like good numbers, he's got some pretty good numbers. 94.8 exit velo. Hard hit percentage, not as high, but he's a dude who just hits bombs. So I like that there against Sears.
420 there. All right. And then Wyatt Earp on Texas, right?
Finish it out, Aton. Who's going yard?
Well, I'm putting this in here because I couldn't get in initially on what was Wyatt. Okay, 525. Look, I'm just going to go and remind you, because neither of you are in Philadelphia, and that's fine, because neither of you probably want to be in Philadelphia, and I wouldn't blame you. One's in California, the other's in Florida. I want to be in both California and Florida simultaneously if I could, outside of this ridiculous heat of Philadelphia. But it's Hoagie Fest, and Wawa. We talked about this, and I brought this up. Brad knows exactly where I'm going here. We talked about this the first day of Hoagie Fest. What happened? Kyle Schwarber opened up with a jack. And I think right now, if you want to look at this lefty-righty matchup here, absolutely think that you're going to get some quality at bats. We know he's back from the IL, took a game. I get it. And look, it's not like Gavin Stone. If you look at just the strikeouts and the ability, knowing, of course, it's going to be a lot of feast or famine with Kyle Schwarber. I love him with this lineup back. Trey Turner is absolutely smoking the ball, seeing the ball is exactly what we thought he could be coming here. It doesn't get easier with now Schwarber and Harper back in the lineup. And I think that adds to the fact that it's just so difficult to pitch around Schwarber. He's going to get some pitches. And I think it may not have to be the first pitch of the first at bat, but I'll throw him in there, especially knowing that the injury, okay, he's back. Like, I'll take a 28% K rate with a guy who can lead off better than Ricky Henderson. And yeah, I said it, even though he can't. But I said it.
No.
Ricky
Henderson, the GOAT.
Ricky Henderson post A's. Ricky Henderson Mets.
Speaking of Ricky Henderson, that's basically Ellie De La Cruz now at this point.
Oh, Ellie is a gem. It's a gem. All right, so that's at plus 10,861. All right. I'm going to use my 30% boost to get it to 14,120. And I'll see both of you in hell.
Jesus. Smash the like button, everybody, as we go to Satan's Kitchen.
Make sure you send that over straight so you can throw it up on the screen.
Hell yeah. Let me go ahead and do that. You know, this is all on the fly stuff here. All right, real quick, as I do that, I wanted to have some fun real quick, because I know we're going to bounce around to some different stuff here. But there's something on I get caught in time warps, like, admittedly, right? Like, I'm listening to fucking late 90s, 2000 hip hop still. Like, you know, I got called out at local TV last night because I was wearing like baggy Olaf shorts. Right. And I'm just like, I'm not wearing the new style, which is like, you know, Eric Lindquist generation nut huggers and all that. I think for me, I admittedly get caught in time warps. Right. So there's something on Netflix that I'm going to watch, and I'm inviting both of you as like some homework for us all to watch as well, assuming you haven't seen it already. And that's Beverly Hills Cop 4.
The new one?
Yeah, the new one.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Now, how much did Lindy see the first two?
Enough to know that Eddie Murphy's the GOAT. Yes.
Okay. Did either of you see the third one?
No.
Good. The third one is arguably one of the biggest insults to cinema that we've seen in a long time.
Wow.
So the fact that you didn't see it is great. And that's why I want to see it, because my eyes have been ruined as a result of watching that movie compared to the first two. I'm going to watch it. All right. I'm going to check this out. I'm going to watch it. I don't think I'll be fully disappointed. What do you think? I don't know if I can get interest here, but I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it if neither of you guys are going to do it.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
I'm
watch it.
definitely gonna
I just
watch
have a
it.
little long list going right now, but it's definitely on my list.
Okay, well, is this going to be like some, you can't put this thing on layaway, man. I tried that before on a show where I was like, hey, I'm going to watch it, but like an episode or a piece at a time. So if you can't do it because you've got 15 shows to watch and you've got COPA and you've got Euro and you've got the Scottish Open and all this other stuff, that's fine. I understand that. But I'm not going to go in there right now with it solo unless I can get Lindy at least involved.
I'll come for the ride. I'll watch it.
I'll listen. I'll try to watch it tonight. If Copa makes me happy and I'm in a good mood, I'll watch it tonight.
Okay. I love it, man. That's all we can ask. That's all we can ask. Scottish Open, by the way, James, I just sent you that. Thumbs up, subscribe, goldboys.com. Make sure you're definitely planted in. We'll tell you about this great deal going on at OddsShopper as well. In fact, before we get to this slip, let's tell everybody, James, if we can, what's going on with GoldBoys and MGM. This is an amazing deal, an amazing offer. So you want to be on that Discord. You saw what JD and Prop Father just did. This is how you can get in. Sign up at MGM. I'm sure a lot of you are not on MGM because you're just creatures of habit, and I get and respect that. But this is how you can take advantage of it.
The GoldBoys are one of the largest, well-known sports betting communities on the planet.
Kobe had
a Discord to match. We're going to show you how easy it is to get 1 month free of GoldBoys.com just for signing up at BetMGM using code GoldBoys. Sign up at MGM with code GoldBoys, deposit a minimum of $10, and get your first bet back at BetMGM up to $1,500. After signing up at BetMGM, send a screenshot of you using code GoldBoys to promohelp@goldboys.com to get your
OddsShopper
first
love
month free. 21 or older, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right. Scottish Open begins in what, like 3 hours? And it's going to be, you talk about, this is like Brad. This is what Eric experiences, except it's light out for him, except it's, like that's the difference. It's 3 a.m. for us, but we both have young kids. It's insomnia central anyway. So it's nothing new. I'm excited for this. I know that it's been 2 years since the co-sanctioned event. There's a lot of DP Tour data that's kind of tough to find. I know that there are some popular names that we do get to see every now and again here. Look at that. Look at that thing of beauty, by the way. Boosted. But I'm excited this week. I absolutely am excited. I know there's a tune-up here, but we get everybody but Scotty Scheffler. I do think that there's probably some sort of something, whatever it is, going wrong with Patrick Cantlay, but that's neither here. I think looking at this thing overall, I know we each have a play or two there. So, Lindy, why don't you just because, it gives us time with you laying out 15 different metrics of why you like Ludwig Oberg is it gives Brad time to check the sheet, me time to send something to James.
I mean, I don't have a ton for the Genesis Scottish right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a live before lock tonight. We were talking about it. My buddy Jesse over on Twitter and I were talking about such things, but we're going back and forth and figuring out exactly what it's going to look like. But I have a 200-1 bomb. I'm just going to take shots on Emiliano Grillo here and at the Open Championship. It's just straight out ball striking. And you get on these slower greens, and his putting had improved for like the last year and a half of sample size here. Things had started to look a little bit better, but for me, you're just getting such a long price on a guy that I think is equipped to win on links golf. You get some of the slower greens, you can just kind of bash it in the back of the hole a little bit more on slower greens at the Genesis and at the Open Championship than what you have over in the States. And I think that bodes well for some of these pure ball strikers in a way that we're seeing them routinely outperform expectations overseas here. So I don't have a ton to add outside of like taking a bomb on him. I have a couple of shorter guys. I was going to add Morikawa, probably going to stay away now, considering he's inside of 15-1 everywhere. But that's pretty much all that I've got here at the moment. Not going to be a crazy week for me in the golf streets. I have so many Open Championship futures on guys that most of them have gone my direction, but a couple of them that have not. Hi, Patrick Cantlay. How are you?
I don't know what's going on there.
I took first, let's talk about first round leader. I took Jordan Smith, long off the tee, about 300 yards, driving distance, great score, which you're going to need for first round leader. He has that pop ability, which means he can go on birdie runs, which is really good for anytime you want to back first round leader. He's $10 wins you $760. I'm not a huge lover of this market, but I just wanted to take guys who are from across the pond and and can get hot there. I also took Aaron Rye to win. I didn't send that slip in. I'm sorry. Plus 4,500. Thought the price was nice. Guys, like he's like one of those guys you keep knocking, it's gonna pop. And then I took McIlroy as I parlayed him, but still think he's okay at if you can still get the plus 850s. I don't know if those are still about, but just make sure you shop and look.
How about Vincent Norman, first round leader? That was the other guy that was popping for me, but I haven't done it yet.
I've got 3 first round. I actually like the ride play, by the way. So are you going to put that out? You said Discord, or does that go on the Gamblers Guild?
Oh, it's on my X.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
I wrote an article too about it.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, no, I didn't do an article on that one, but it's on my X.
Okay. 3 guys that I took were just to look at the best number that I could find. I did actually take, as much shit I was just giving Eric, I did take Ludwig at 30-1 to come out popping here. Detry is another guy, 55-1. You're talking about somebody with multiple strong finishes across the last 2 years. He can definitely get off and go for some distance. He's finished well in majors as well here. So he's shown up, I think, when it matters, and clearly familiar there. And look, I think there's something to it, right? Where he's always going to be a popular play, either because he's a popular name or simply because he seems to pop well when he's got these earlier tee times for the most part. But I think Benny On actually fits this place pretty well. And at 60-1, I'm going to take a shot at him to be the first round leader, knowing that what we've seen from him at times, taking advantage of that. So those were the 3 that I took first round. Xander's at 9-1. It's links. And how often have we seen guys who are playing well struggle for whatever reason? We can't assume that the weather's going to be great and that's going to be a minus 22
really
victory.
Good. It looks really good
for the whole time though, but that could shift.
Whole tournament, it looks good.
Right. But that's fine, right? Like it doesn't mean that somebody like Xander all of a sudden struggles because it's better conditions, right?
Yeah.
Like he just has an advantage, I think, if so. I'm interested in him at 9-1. I mentioned Detry at 60-1, same odds there for him. And then just because I love to punish myself, I took Andrew Novak top 40, but I also took him 250-1 with, I don't know, $5 on that. So this is all going to go up on the OddsShopper Discord. Full cards going up. I've been lagging and knacking, and I don't know, just lagging.
It's important to note that in the 2 years that it's been a co-sanctioned event, the DP World Tour guys haven't been doing that great. Not what you'd expect. I think they've only had 17 or 14 in the top 20 in the last 2 years. So that's 40 places. Didn't even occupy half of them.
Right. You're still looking at 2 top 15s for Detry over the last 2 years.
No, I'm not saying about your Detry pick. I was just putting that out there for anybody who wants to blind bet DP World Tour guys. No, Detry's a good golfer. I actually, funny story. Detry's on my bad list because so I was at we were at TPC and I was having my little lunch. I went and sat. TPC has this beautiful pool. I was sitting in the media room having my lunch. I got a great seat by the pool. Life is good. I'm living it. And lady comes up to me and goes, "Sir, can we have your seat?" I'm literally middle eating lunch, but I'm a guest. I'm like, "Yeah, you can have my seat." She's like, "Good. We have to do a player interview." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, cool. Who is it?" She's like, "Thomas Detry." And so he comes up, he sits in my seat. I'm like, "Okay, fine." He sits in my seat. And I'm just, just living life, whatever. I was like, "It's a sign. I need to go bet on him. I need to go bet on him." This is the day before the tournament. Bet on him. Round 1. Dude went out there and was 7 over. So he's on my shrimp list. It wasn't a sign. I was assigned to fade him. So,
see, you just misread the sign.
Cut plus 160. Let's go.
That's the thing, man. It's not often, right? God speaks that strong, but it was just the frequency. Was just
I know. I need to just tune in a little bit.
Yo, that is hilarious, man. That is genuinely hilarious. All right. Anything else we want to get out of here before we get outside? And we're going to give you 50% off OddsShopper just for using code LIVE. So we told you how to get in the GoldBoys Discord. Talon, prop father JD. How about tailing Lindy here with the 2 home run jack last night and more, of course. Not even pimping my own golf cart. Just tail Lindy with the 2 home runs. That's fine. You get in, promo code is live. So just sign up, use that code, and we'll give you 50% off your first purchase, week, month, whichever you prefer, by using that. And yes, you do get access to the Discord. All right, White Sox up, but Bailey's still in, right? As of now? Okay. How's your parlay looking, Brad, on the way up?
Parlay's looking good. I just need under. Oh, wait, shoot it! You freaking shoot the ball, bro! What do you keep? You get down to the middle of the pitch. You have a lane. Shoot it every time. Stop passing it. Parlay's looking good. I just don't need 3 more goals. 3 more goals. Parlay's dead.
Okay.
Give in to the hate. Yes, give in to the hate. Yes.
Yep.
Like, what is
Nice
dude
to hear
doing?
somebody
Like,
else
does he
sweating
need
on
more
the
of an
show.
invitation?
It's about time, baby. It's about time. Aton's like, he's got 48 kids running around him. He's at a pool. He's outdoors running around. And he's, I can't live sweat. Just got to look at my phone and see
I
the
am
money
live
coming in
sweating
again.
right now. I got the TV on, but I'm also paying
Okay.
attention. You know, the chat. You got Millville 444 steer going yards today. You're ignoring that by live sweating over here and then making fun of Brad because his ticket is cooked. Unbelievable,
It's
man.
going to make me just vomit. This is absolutely coming. It's going to be, I mean, England is dominating right now.
Yep. By the
I'm
way,
not having fun.
Well, I won plus 375 on Phil Foden 2+ first half shots. So now I just need
That's huge.
I need Kobe or Rice to take a first half shot, and then I win money. If not, I'm just breaking even because I got Simon's first half shot already too.
take out the obvious. Give me your top Kobe of all time. Take out the obvious.
Oh man.
And look, I'll even open it up. You can spell it any way you want.
The hot dog
Kobe.
guy.
Beef.
No, that's Kobayashi. That's
No,
not Kobe.
Kobe beef.
I thought he went by
No,
Kobe for
like
sure.
no, I meant like somebody who spells it Kobe or like Kobe Jones or some shit.
So you're
Come on,
going to
get
say
out of here.
Kobe Clemens? Is that what we're getting at? Or
I don't know. I asked you who's the number one outside of Bryant. Who's the number one Kobe of all time? Think about that.
That's like a homework assignment.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So, okay, there we go. We've got Axel Foley and we've got who is the number one Kobe minus Bryant of all time. There we go. And don't give me Vanessa, all right? It has to be a Kobe itself. We'll see you at Mr. Brad Thomas, at Eric Lindquist, at Shander Betts. We appreciate you all. James, thank you for making this happen by producing. And we'll see you on X, I'm sure, or YouTube, or somewhere.